Once again, 100.5 Jack FM presents the PictureBook interview with Chad the Intern.
Hello.
Hello.
Carlos.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Coming to Vegas October 8th and 9th at the Treasure Island, or now known as the TI, I guess.
Is that the way it is, TI?
Well, I don't know. They changed their names, and I've noticed this is kind of like a new thing going on around advertising. Now it's, I don't know if you've seen the Radio Shacks, now the Shack, so.
Oh, so everything's getting, so I'm just CM.
Yeah, just, you got to shorten it down because your name's way too long, I guess.
You know what? I should have stuck with my original name. My birth name is Ned. You can't make that shorter, bro. So I would have been Ed, I guess.
So October 8th and 9th at the TI. If you want tickets, 894-7722, or you can go to jackbaby.com right now and win tickets. So when's the last time you were in town, Carlos?
I was in town last year sometime. God, it's been over a year, I think.
Was it the TI last time as well?
No, I was at the Pearl last time.
Right.
Or as we call it, the P. I was over there hanging out with the peeps for the hipsters, or I don't even know, bro. I'm just glad to have a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now, no kidding, right?
Right. So many people complaining, dude. And I come from an immigrant family, so I'm the last person that I can't complain about anything, bro.
You know, I was looking at your bio. You're the 17th of 18 children.
Can you believe that, dude?
So what was dinner like at your house?
You know what? It was, first of all, it was a buttload of rice and beans, dude. Dude, and you would think it's funny, like you would think that I hate beans now,
right?
And rice especially, because it was just like, that was just filler food. It was like as much of that as humanly possible and 2 pieces of meat or something like that. But dude, I love it so much. It's crazy now. It's like rednecks with macaroni and cheese, bro. I can't. I'm serious, man. I hang out with my redneck friends, and they're ordering mac and cheese, and I'm ordering liver and onions, and we're just laughing our asses. I'm going, can you believe this?
Well, I imagine being the 17 of 18 children, you're probably fighting over it too, right?
Dude, I wouldn't fight. I was smart. Like what I would do is I would get condiments or stuff that my brothers or sisters sitting next to me didn't like Worcestershire sauce. I would buy my own Worcestershire sauce because nobody in my family liked it.
Right.
And so, like, when they would serve food, I would pour Worcestershire sauce on my plate and then on, like, whoever was sitting next to me. And they hated it so much that they'd be like, I'm not going to eat that. And I'm like, I love it. And so I would eat it. So instead of fighting them for food, I would just add condiments. Like, one of my brothers hates hot sauce, so I would put hot sauce on his eggs for breakfast. And he couldn't eat them, so then I would eat his eggs.
Well, that's what I would just grab the popsicle and just lick it, and then I knew my brother wouldn't eat it after I licked it. So. Dude,
that would not work in my family, bro.
They'd go for it either way.
Dude, I could put it under my armpits. They wouldn't care, bro. They wouldn't care. It literally had to be something that would, like, you know, one of my brothers is actually allergic to shellfish. And at the supermarket, they actually sell, especially at the Latino, like the Latino supermarkets.
Right.
They actually sell this ground up. They take the heads of all the shellfish type, you know, so you know the lobsters and the crawfish and all that, and they take the heads and they dry them up and then they grind it.
Yeah.
So I would put that stuff on his food because he couldn't eat it because he would go into anaphylactic shock. Because one time he was like, I don't care, I'm eating it, and then he started choking.
Jeez.
I know, dude. It was hard. I was hungry, bro. What do you want from me, dude?
Well, I mean,
I wasn't trying to kill him. I just wanted some extra meat, bro.
Besides being allergic to it, I just wouldn't eat it just on principle. Ground up fish heads? I don't know about that.
Yeah, but that's my point, bro. Like, in our family, though, it was crazy. But then they would get even with me, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like me doing that. My brothers would hold me down. They would catch live crickets and live grasshoppers and put them in my mouth until I ate them.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and you have to eat them because when they're live, crickets start bouncing around in your mouth. And you're trying to eat it, and you don't want to eat it live, so you just, like, crunch it and bite on it, dude. I'm serious, bro. I'm feeling like one of those African tribal members from the Hutu tribe, bro. Just chowing down on insects. It's crazy.
You do well on Survivor, then.
Nah, bro, Survivor was for pussies. Come on.
Well, I mean, as far as the eating the nasty stuff.
I know, but that's my point. Like, they had, like, middle-class people that grew up nice, eating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to see Survivor with, like, a black dude from Africa, some dude from El Salvador that's been caught 3 times trying to get here, a racist redneck from Tupelo, Mississippi. You know, put those guys on an island and see what they're willing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's Survivor.
That'd be more interesting.
That would be awesome. You know what I mean? Ask some illegal alien, what are you willing to eat? You know what I mean? Well, I would be willing to eat the black guy and the white guy. I will eat them if that's going to give me the green card and the money, the price.
Well, yeah, and it wouldn't have to be $1 million prize either, would it?
It would just be a green card, bro. Not even a visa would do. Not even a green card. To do the visa, you're gonna have to do it in a game show to get the green card.
That's great.
We have to pray for the Pope. I said, why?